to this series that doesn't have a name yet. The city is called Lakewood, which is a very generic name for city skylines, and I want this to change. So you're gonna help me with that. So I need your name suggestion. And for that, you can go to the comment section and type whatever name you think that this city should have. Maybe something European, something medieval, or maybe something Latin American. I don't know. Whatever you think that might be the name. And for the next episode, we're gonna choose a name for the city. So please help me with that. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button and give us a like so we can get to more people. And for this episode, we're gonna be doing some expansion. As I said, I hope to duplicate or triplicate the amount of citizens that we have in our city now. And I have a lot of things very fun that I will be doing. So let's go to the episode. So the general plan for this episode is to fill this area with a grid, not that gridded as the American ones, but a very fun grid that can fulfill the appeal that we are looking for in here. And then maybe move to this area because, as I said in the previous episode, our goal is to duplicate or triplicate the population that we already have. We can see that there's some communication with the highway here, which is gonna be enough by now. I think that this is going to be a fun one. One thing that I am going to be doing is to go to the traffic manager. Let's see in here to the options and simulation accuracy. Let's go to gameplay and vehicle AI. I'm gonna put it in 45. I don't wanna enable parking AI yet because we need to have parking in the cities or streets that allow parking. If you enable this, you're gonna see a lot of people parking in the streets. And right now, at this moment, I don't wanna see that. But this, I wanna see that because this is gonna help us to get better lane changes. As you were seeing in here, people were coming to this lane, then to come back to this one. And that's what we wanna see less right now. To see less people doing crazy lane changes just to go back to another lane. This is what's gonna help in there. You can do it, but you need to know that this is gonna consume more of your PC, so you gotta be careful. If you don't have enough power on your PC, you have to be very quiet with this tool. So right now, what I am going to do is to place something in here, just a small one that's gonna serve us like a guide in here. We maybe are not gonna be using that. The thing is that I am going to be using a lot of this tool of the network multi-tool, the parallel road. And what I want to do is to do something parallel to this highway here. And we're gonna be changing the offset to get to here. Maybe we can leave a gap for at least one house in there. And that's gonna be enough. So we click on enter and we have this one. Later on I'm gonna lay it to terrain height, and then from here Let me see if this is the correct. No, I'm gonna have to come from here to here. So we're gonna pick this one, to this one, and to this one, and do the same. In here, maybe I don't want houses next to the rail line. Maybe it could be a little bit tighter, and we can pick that. Hit on enter. I think that I hit it twice, so I'm gonna have to erase. I didn't do it twice. I thought that I did. I don't know why we are having these weird stuff going on in here, but this is gonna be it. So I'm gonna connect this through here, and now we're gonna delete these guides that we have in here. And now what we want to do is to select all these nodes and set this to terrain height, so we can start building our grid. I think that is gonna be enough from here. I'm going to move it and make it to terrain height. And from now on, we can start building our grid. Okay, I'm not gonna be advancing too much by now because I wanna see what we can get to spawn in this area. We're gonna be using, I think, that a different district style than what we were using in the previous area. It's gonna be suiting the same type of vibe that we have, but I want to have like a few different buildings than what we have. We are building this. I am very happy with what we had with the previous team that we were using, but I don't want the city to look always the same, even though that this is how everything looks in the type of city that we are building. But I don't want everything to be always the same. I want it to be a little different from this area to this area. So we're gonna check out. One thing that I want to clarify is that I placed this pipe under the river. I know that this is not realistic, but since we don't have a nice connection inside the tiles that we have unlocked to get to the area that we have in here right now, I placed these ones under the river because I am going to be aware that I have to delete this one. If I came from here, maybe it could confuse me with the ones that are placed as they are supposed to be placed. So this is only something very temporal. I don't want anybody to think that this is going to be the way that we are going to be building in here. So right now, let's go back to our task. We are in Summit District. That's not gonna stay the name, but by now this is gonna be it. Let's check out. This is the one that we are using. Let's put to display only the ones that are included. This is the one that we are using this in the previous area that we were building. This half timber, this is very incomplete. That's not an option right now. and this red roof is not neither an option here. I have this medieval village that looks a little bit like something that came out of The Hobbit, but we don't have a lot of buildings in here, so this is so rustic. I don't like that one. Let's go to medieval town, and this mixes a few houses from the previous build, but includes these ones that are high density. I don't have unlocked high density yet. We need a lot of people to unlock that, but maybe this is going to be the one, because we at some point are gonna have high density unlocked, and I want these buildings to be spawning. We had some commercial, and I think that what we are going to be doing in here is that we're gonna allow this one and this one to spawn, because I think that the low density that we have included in this are very limited. We're gonna try in this area with only this medieval town, and if I don't like what we see, we can place in the other area. We can enable the other theme. So let's go to medieval town. We're gonna leave it like that by now, and maybe later we can add some more. Right now we have a very high demand for residential, so that's something good, because we're gonna be spawning a lot of houses very fast, and that's what we want to do here. We can see that the first few that has spawned are very similar to the ones that we had in the previous build. They are lacking of trees, so we're gonna have to be placing trees and stuff. Only these ones are different, and I'm gonna be straight in here. I don't quite like these ones, so I'm gonna be excluding them from the team. But I think that this is gonna make the team almost the same as what we have in the previous one. Let's see that Argam medieval house. Let's see if we can see if there's something more. Most of the other ones are the ones that are high density. In here we only have low density, and they are the same houses. So this is gonna be it. It's gonna be this one without this crazy house that we unselect. These ones are not included, but yeah, I can accept them in there. So I'm gonna let the thing grow, and yeah, I don't see a lot of differences. This one is new, but this is a commercial, so maybe I didn't saw it when I was building the other one. These are the same, and yeah. So right now we don't have a lot of residential needs, so this is gonna stop growing. And now I'm going to be doing some small stuff in the industry area, and maybe I'm going to be doing some other stuff. So giving time to this to grow up, and we are gonna meet when this is getting to the right way. now there is something that we are lacking, and that is making our farming industry to be slow, and it's a way for people to get easily from here to here. And I'm gonna place a bus line. I like to place the bus depots in the industry area. Right now we don't have enough money for that. We need a lot of money, but we need to provide them with some way to get easily from the city to the industry and to the farming industry, because they are very far away one from each other, and that's one thing that is making stuff hard. We can make this to go in a higher rate. It's gonna cost us a little bit more, but it's gonna make more money. So in the meantime, while we wait to get to this area, let's see how we are doing in here. And as I was expected, things are filling up very nice. And you can see that the town that we are getting is very similar to the town that we had previously. So right now, what I'm going to do, I'm gonna continue the expansion with this grid. We have a police station here. I'm gonna continue this grid. In the meantime, we're gonna be making a lot of money, I think, and we're gonna get to the money enough to get to the bus depot, and we're gonna place it, and we're gonna provide the farming industry with enough workers from this area to this area, and maybe even we can bring these guys to here with a route from here to here to work in this area, and maybe to connect with this. These are gonna be very basic for the moment, because these are only to fulfill the need that we have now. And when we get to the moment that we are trying to do something more with more perfection, we're gonna build something more realistic and more appealing. But by now we only need stuff to keep on growing. So let's continue with that. Let's try to expand and keep on making money. Okay, by now this is gonna be it, and the other part I'm gonna finish it off camera. When we get back to the speech, we're gonna be at least at 6,500 citizens in the city, because we're gonna be doing a lot of the same. That's why I decided to cut the episode and try to finish it without getting you bored about doing the same thing. One thing that had me worried is that this road that we have here is collecting a lot of traffic ever since we started building this part over here. Yeah, everything is flowing very nice and nothing is like one thing that we need to worry about, but this is getting very busy. I don't know why, because most of the people is not getting to here or coming from here. But as you can see, we're gonna have to do something about these roads in here. Everybody is using them. This is gonna be something very noisy in here. Maybe we're gonna have to, when we unlock this road, we're gonna have to do like a main road over here and come to the middle here and make this like a collector, erase a little bit of those small roads that we have in here, continue this on, and maybe making this like the main road for getting through this area, because at some point we're gonna cut the rail tracks and we're gonna get to here where I am planning to build an intersection in here and make this all high density. That's why we want to get to 6,500, because when we get to 6,500 we are gonna be unlocking the high density zoning. As you can see in here, we are very near to that. We only need 1,000 citizens more, and I think that we have enough space to get this, because this is a very big blank space that we have in this area. In here we can do something with that, and even in here, which I don't want to touch because I want to wait until I get the main road that is gonna come through here. But if we had to do something with that, we're gonna do it. But by the start of the next episode, you're gonna see that we are in 6,500 citizens. We have enough money. I can do something nice in the next episode. Yeah, I think that for this episode is gonna be it, and I want to thank you for being here. Don't forget to subscribe to the video, share the video if you want, give us a like, and give us some comments. Remember that we don't have a name yet for the city, and you're gonna help me with that. You can give me your name suggestions for what's gonna be called this city, and we're gonna take it on consideration. Maybe for the next episode that's gonna be number 4, or for number 5 we're gonna be giving the city its name, and it's gonna be with your help. So thank you for being here, and we're gonna see you in the next episode. Thanks for the support.